Thank you for joining the makeup webinar at CIDESCO International. It is a great honor for me to be here today. I am Meerra Mevawala, certified makeup artist for 20 years of experience in the industry. I'm delighted to share with you some of my best practices and techniques on how to create a flawless look for the occasion, red carpet with a halo eyeshadow technique. You will also have the chance to ask me questions you have throughout the session. You can ask me anytime. I hope you all are ready to gain some valuable insights and skills. So I start with the makeup. So let's begin. I'll introduce my model. So she is Netra, and today I'll be doing for her. I hope everybody can see properly.
Meerra, do you think you could share your screen, so make it bigger?
I made it bigger. Is it visible?
I can't see it from my side, but I don't know how everyone is.
You can see the screen?
We can see the screen, but if you would share the screen, maybe it would be bigger, so we can see better.
You want more big?
If you click on the speaker, then it enlarges the speaker on the screen. I don't know if that helps.
Is it visible? Auric light level. Because on my screen it is showing properly the whole face. Give her one pillow. Give her one pillow. Pillow. Now is it visible? Just ask the question there. Is it visible?
We can see, but I'm gonna try to make it bigger, the screen, for everyone to see.
You can see now? Should I start?
Yes, please start.
Okay. So we are starting with the corrector and the concealer. I'm using of Derma. My paper. जो मैंने लिखा था कहाँ है? I'm starting with the Derma. Blender. I'm using D34 and D5. So I will make the corrector and concealer, which will correct her under eye, and I can see a little bit over here, uneven skin tone. There is some skin tone difference here also. I will try to achieve this color. So when I use my concealer, I try to achieve this color. Mirror set करो. मुझे दिखे ऐसे. नहीं दिख रहा. Yeah. So you can see I achieved the skin color, and over here the difference. I've used the blender, which is from Krylon makeup blend, to dilute my concealer, as Derma is very thick. I blend my concealers to get an even tone all over the skin. Whenever I'm doing corrector and concealer, I try to achieve the face color, so it becomes a plain canvas for me, and then I can create the look what I desire. So I've corrected here also. You can see it's become even now. I had prepped her skin with the multi-active toner from Dermalogica. Moisturizer I had used from MAC. Since we have to put the moisturizer 10 minutes prior, I had prepped the skin. And the primer I have used of Krylon HD primer. As we start makeup, we have to do all this 10 minutes prior. So I had prepared her skin accordingly. So now you can see her skin is looking very even. I've hardly taken few drops, not too much of makeup. So now you can see her skin is very even in one tone. I will set it very thin layer of TL1 powder. With the powder brush, which is from Real Technique. TL1 powder is a transparent powder, which I will just set this so that my makeup doesn't move when I'm using foundation. My concealers and correctors will not move if I put a thin layer of powder. It will set it. And I'm using PL1, which is a thinness powder. So wherever I have corrected, I have used a very thin powder. So now my face of my model is ready for the makeup. It's a very even tone. I'm using a NARS foundation, a Punjab. It is exact matching to her skin tone, you can see. So I pick up this foundation. Since it's a red carpet and evening hue, I'm using Mecca highlighter. Mecca, which is from Australia brand. It is a topaz color. So you can see one dot of illuminator with Punjab from Krylon. Sorry, from NARS. I mix it. I start with my foundation. I always start from this area, and minimum I apply on the below the cheekbone. I want the minimum product. Since I've used the illuminator, it's a bit of shine you can see. Tap your lips. And I use the minimum with the jawline. I start at the forehead. I apply last on the under the eye area. This way. Under the eye, I use the foundation, but not with the illuminator. I've taken separately, which is without the illuminator. So now you can see the even tone everywhere. No patches because we are concealed very well and we are getting even tone everywhere. I always repeat my foundation on the nose area, the forehead, on the T-zone, basically the forehead, T-zone. Till the arch. I just use the blender. So anywhere where my product has not reached, it will reach. Cover the ear line. Eye corner, close your eyes. Show your face there. So you can see it's very even tone. Now I will use a highlighter and a contouring. So I will demonstrate how to accentuate the features with getting the face forward. I'm using contour and highlight, cream contour and highlight from Anesthesia. So this brings the best features forward, bring the contour the right way. She needs a bit here also just to enhance the features. I'll be using my blender to blend it well. Now I'll be doing highlight. I'm using this vanilla color. I always start from the deepest portion. I like this brand because it's very gentle and not too much of product, but it still shows the effect very nicely, what I want I get. Just highlighting as the chin is the smallest compared to the face. I love using the blender because it gives a really smooth and no demarcation lines. I'll be using a blush from Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever. I'm using blush from here, Makeup Forever. I'm using the shade. I'll just blend everything smoothly. Any questions you can ask me? I'll keep blending till I get no demarcation lines and smooth finish. I'll use powder from Makeup Forever. Number 120. So I'm using the powder. Before putting powder, I will just blend the under eye. So no creases are there when I'm powdering. I'm using a powder puff, which is from Euro Paris.
Meerra, we have a question. Someone is asking,
Yeah.
do you always contour the same for every shape nose?
No, she has a bone over here, so I've just contoured for that, but not for every shape. She has a bone higher, so I've contoured for that reason.
Sasha, did I answer your question? Yes, she said thank you.
Thank you so much. So I've decanted the powder and I'm using, I feel when you decant it, you can powder it really well.
Another question, what did you use for applying the pressed powder?
I use powder color. I use Makeup Forever, and the shade is 120. It's an HD powder, and I used for under eye. I used the Euro Paris Powder Puff. I use puff because I want more coverage that side because of the under eye that I've concealed. And other areas I'm using just a brush. Okay. So only where the areas where I've highlighted, I've used this powder. So where I've contoured, I will use a contour powder.
She just, Vanya said it looked like a tissue.
What looked like the tissue?
I will wait for her to write, or she can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Yeah.
The powder puff, she said it looked like a tissue.
No, it's a Euro Paris powder puff.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So now I'm contouring, soft contouring with a mineral powder, which is Give Me Sun from MAC. Give Me Sun from MAC. I'm doing a soft contouring wherever I contoured with the cream, because we always have to set the cream with the powder. Otherwise, you get your fingerprints on there. So I always mostly do this step. From this side. So wherever I had used the contour, I have done this step. And now I just blend it. I'm using the synthetic brush because I don't want too much of product. Later on, I'll be doing a proper contour and all. This is just a soft powder I've just done for setting my thing, the cream. Now I start with the PL powder, which is from Krylon. It's a transparent powder to start my eye makeup. And just put a little bit more excess powder under the eyes. So to prevent from any fallouts. To prevent from fallouts, I'm using PL powder because we are doing today halo eye technique, which has a lot of dark colors in the inner corners and the outer corners, and there can be fallouts and can spoil my foundation, what I have built up. Plus, it's a good thing that it is also same time bake the area under the eye. Generally in India, there are a lot of dark circles we Indians have. Due to heredity and due to the lifestyle we have. Palette. I'm using a Tarte. I'm using Tarte concealer on the eye, and the number is 125. I hope you can see it, otherwise I'm just seeing it. It's 125. I'm using this on the eye area. brown brush. छोटा short brush. I'm using the concealer on the eye. I also like MAC this cream to powder Ocha, which I mostly use. Otherwise, even Tarte is also good. I'm using a Dio fiber brush because I don't want too much product. It's not too much product that I'm using.
Yeah, Meerra, we have another question. The question is, I see the concealer is quite light on the eye.
Yeah, because I'm going to use dark colors, and this is I'm preparing a canvas right now. So when I'm using colors, they will show, like if you have a drawing book and you color on it, the drawing book is always ivory color. So I'm making this like a canvas for me where I'll put colors and it will be showing prominently. It's like an ivory color, which I've used. It's an ivory color. I'll be starting with my eye makeup, and I'm using Huda Empowered palette. I'm using this power shade on the transition area, followed with Best Self. I'm using the Dio fiber brush. I'm using a Dio fiber brush so that I pick up minimum product and not too much. So I put this lighter color so that my eyeshadows are shown well. Even after applying, you can see it's going to blend with my eyeshadow. It's going to blend with my foundation, which is outside on the outer corner. From Huda, I'm using Power eyeshadow, Empowered palette. So today we are doing a halo technique. So halo technique is like we can do in various ways. You can just do it only with highlighting in the center with shimmer, or you can do with a tornado technique, or today I'm doing with the vertical technique. As per her eyes, I wanted to look bigger, so accordingly I've chosen the technique for her. So when you pick up the brush, synthetic brush, you don't pick up too much product. I'm going to start with another dome brush, which is a goat hair one. So it starts picking up more product, and I'm using Best Self, which is a bit darker than this, to build up a little bit more. So brushes also make a lot of difference. In makeup. If I want more intense, I'll pick up real hair bristles, Bora bristles. Slowly, slowly, I'm building up. And now I pick up the eyeshadow, which is the shade winner for the T socket area. And I'm using real hair bristles because I want more of the product. Sure. I'm doing this on the D socket area. So as the products I want more and more, I keep changing my brushes. And as for the area, the shapes also I keep changing. I hold my brushes quite far because I don't want to put too much. And you apply gently if you're holding a bit far. So winner is the shade of Huda, which I'm applying. I'm just building up more. So I'm creating a proper D socket over here where I know my halo is going to be in the center over here, and I need this arch over here.
Here another question. So your brushes are flatter the more product you want to pick up.
Flatter, and it's real hair bristles. So real hair bristles pick up more product compared to the goat hair and the synthetic hair. And flat I've picked up because see it moves very nicely with the on the eyeball area, and intensity I can build up, and it gives me support also. So before I used different bristle brushes where I didn't require much product. So I picked up brushes accordingly. Here I want more, so I picked up real hair bristles. So in one to go only, you can see there's like a lot of product. I'm following the eye shape, so I get a proper D socket. Then I'm using again a real hair bristol dome because I want to work for the transition area, and I'm using this shade to connect my lighter color with the winner legacy. I'm using this shade. So this will connect my eyeshadow with the transition color. And I'm using a dome brush again with real hair bristles and a bit narrower than comparative, which I used with the other one. This is just forming a crease for me. Beautiful creases come. So for this area, I pick up once, this area I pick up once, then third area. So I get even color all the sides. The brush is going over the eyeball only, where the crease will come properly. Again, take the previous brush and just merge it. The outer corners. For the inner area, now I'm taking this Worthy, which is a cream eyeshadow. On that, I will be working with the Confident color over there. So first I'm working with Worthy. I pick up a synthetic brush. So I'm using a synthetic bullet brush. We need a darker in the corner. Inner corner and outer corner is dark in yellow eyeshadow. This is just a cream. The shade name is Worthy, which is from again Huda palette only. So today I'm using only Huda palette. I'm using on the crease also with a thin brush. The cream. We use cream over, and then over that we use powder to get more intense colors. I finish one eye, then I'll go to the other eye. shade is Confidence. The name is Confidence from Huda palette again. This brush is from Krylon. Over the cream, I'm using this powder. Comfortable. Same, I repeat that side. So first I'll use cream. On the eye, I'm using synthetic thin brush on the crease line. The crease line is very important in halo. Over that, I'm using the eyeshadow. Again, Confidence. It's a dark burgundy color. I use the same winner, which I used previously. So there is no demarcation lines and I blend properly. In the center of the eye, I will create a halo. To create a halo, I'm using concealer of MAC NC20. It's a pro long wear concealer. So I'll take some pro long wear in my palette. Pro long wear concealer to create a halo. I'm taking the synthetic Taklon brush. The shape is also very nice, which will go easily on the crease line. I pick up pro long wear because it's very thin. Plus, it's just, it will not move after done. Very delicately, we have to work over here. I use a Taklon brush there. A thin liner brush to give a nice crease. On this NC20, first I will start with don't open, okay? So we cannot allow the client to open the eyes right now. I'm using a Sephora eyeshadow, which is 204. It's a satin white color in the center. I'm going to use glitter on it, but right now I'm first using eyeshadow because directly glitter will not show how much it will show on the white. Halo basically means a light in the center, like the angels have. A round ring. Center of the eye hole, I put this satin. The space is small, so I have chosen my brush accordingly. It's a very small place. On that, I'm going to use glitter. For glitter, I'm going to use Fix Plus, which is from MAC. I'm going to just spray it on my brush and then pick up the glitters. I spray it on a brush and I take a glitter from Shopperelle brand. Shopperelle, this is the glitter. Silver glitter, which will go over the white. Setting powder on your brush, so there are no fallouts. So this is the way to pick up glitter. So when you use the setting spray on the brush, your glitters don't fall down. On the side, I'll be using again a Swansea palette Visionary. And I take a flat brush. I don't want much products. Again, I'm picking up goat hair bristles. I'm using today the same palette of Huda only because I feel all the colors are going so well with the look that I want to create. Glitter. Brush. I feel I need more little bit glitter here. In the corners, I'll again go with the darker color from same Visionary. Like there are two shades over here. One is copper and one is dark. So I'm picking up the dark shade for the outer corners. I use the same darker shade which we had used to open your eyes. Open. Create the outer corners. The confident shade, I'm just using filling the corners. I'll be doing the highlight and then the core. Sephora. Sephora 204. I'm using Urban Decay pencil. Zero shade. I'll just close the eyes. Very thin line. Open your eyes. Okay. Connect with the inner eye, inner corners. And just smudge that line gently. Close eyes. And remove the dust which is under the eye with the help of tissue. Apply some powder. Pen. I'm using color bar pencil. Just masala inside the eyes.
Meerra,
Yeah,
is that on the waterline or lash line?
it's on the waterline and lash line both. So it's a smudge proof pencil, kohl for the eyes. I don't go too much inside the eyes, it's just outside. I'll use some eyeshadow on that. Which was used on the crease line. So I picked up a tiny smudger brush because I don't want too much of it. And do her brows. I'm going to use anesthesia. Brow pomade shade. Dip brown pomade from anesthesia. I just warm it up here to blend well. We use powder, but she has a very light brow. So we are using cream today.
Meerra, another question. It
Yeah.
looks like almost a liquid. Did you wet your brush slightly?
I wet it with setting spray because I want her to be filled properly. Because sometimes we really have to cream we have to really drag it, So I don't want too much product also. So I use setting spray on my brush so that too much doesn't come on the eyes, on the eyebrow. Grooming brush. Then I just groom it. So I use MAC setting fix prep and prime on the brush. And now I'll put the lashes. Lashes are from Euro Paris Pro 6 Pro. I'm just putting the glue and wait for 5 seconds, just 5 counts, 5 to 10 counts. Close your eyes. I let it set for 2 minutes, like 15 counts, and then I will put it. These are very natural lashes and they look also natural after when she'll open, you'll see. Some people do mascara prior, I prefer doing later. Glue also I'm using of Euro Paris itself. We just wait for some to become transparent. Any questions? I hope everybody's enjoying. Blush. Okay. Mascara. You will just wait 1 second and you see it stuck there. So I'm using NARS mascara, which is a Climax Extreme.
Meerra, another question. Is there a special reason why you apply the lashes after the eyeliner?
After the eyeliner? Because, if sometimes you can go and see, I put, you can see the colors also, and I wanted it to blend, and I've not put liner actually. I've just put a kohl, just a smooth, soft effect for my, I generally don't put, but for my, this look, I have put a kohl. It's not that every time I put a kohl. It's just today I have put for the look. But my mascara, I didn't put before. I use it later generally. In every eye makeup, I don't do the liner prior. It's only for today's look we have done that.
Okay, and another question. Can we put setting spray for the editorial and photography makeup?
Yes, why not? We can, if you're using illuminators and you're not using, if you're using illuminators 100%, you can do that. Sometimes we don't powder also. If it's a pro long wear, you can always use setting spray. But when you put setting spray, you get different types of matte. You get matte ones, you get glossy ones. So it depends on what finish you want. Generally, MAC Prep and Prime gives you a very dewy look. Sometimes the makeup is MAC, and if you use Prep and Prime, it is going to look dewy. So if you want matte, you can use of Huda, or you can use Urban Decay. You can get matte this also setting sprays. So it's totally on you. Setting sprays can be used 3 times. One is before you start the makeup when the skin is very oily. Second is like when you're doing your foundation before powdering, you can do it. Third is after powdering, you can do it. Down. There are many ways of using setting spray, and mine is the favorite one is MAC because you can use it in many ways. For putting glitters also, for giving foiling effects also. So I just did with the mascara. And now we'll go with the contour and blush. So contour I'm again using from Anastasia, and I'm using a powder bronze mahogany. Before we used just a sun powder, which was like one shade darker to her skin tone. Now we are using contouring bronzing powders. With that also I will blend with it, so it doesn't give any demarcation lines. I contour the nose also. So she has a bone over here where I'm contouring. Now I'll be using the blush. I'm using Love Crush from MAC. Love Crush. At the back area or the outer side. Front I'm using NARS. NARS, the Afterglow palette of NARS. And I'm using the spring tone. Okay. And I'm using a highlighter, which is from Dior. Dior Backstage. I just mix, not the bronzing one, but Smile. That's it. On the nose. Neck to Punjabi. Lip gloss, I'm starting with the Makeup Forever HD lip gloss. I'm using that. We had put a lip balm, but it's already gone. This is just a lip balm from Makeup Forever. I'm using Diamond Bomb Fenty just on the over here. Next, lipstick I'm using from Shopera, and the lip pencil I'm using from Charlotte Tilbury lip pencil, and the shade is Lip Cheek. I'm just using a lip gloss over it because I love the shade, and lip gloss from MAC. It's just a transparent gloss. I don't want the lip to be too loud and very light because eyes are too heavy, and you don't need the lips to be that way. The red carpet is generally like a lot of shimmer and like glowy.
Meerra, is
Yes.
that the lip liner you're using right now?
Yeah, and I put a lip gloss on that, which is a similar shade from Shopper. Lip liner I used of Charlotte Tilbury.
And what color is
And
that?
the shade is Lip Cheat.
It would be great if you can write the color and the name. It's Charlotte Tilbury.
Yeah, Charlotte Tilbury. You can just write the name there. She's just writing it. Yeah. So if you want to use the Fix Plus, and you can do a foiling technique to highlight a bit more. I can just show you that also. So I'm taking my fan brush. I take my fan brush, and this is from Anesthesia, the highlighter. I'll be doing foiling technique on the cheek. So just remove this little bit on the lip. And I use the Fix Plus on my brush. So this gives a very good shine. You can see it's a foiling technique that I've done using a Fix Plus. And I use the Fix Plus on the whole face from far, around 10 inches. And fan. Foundation on the neck also. And yeah, we can go till the hands. I'm just doing over here for now. Just adding a little bit of body shimmer. So we have reached to the end of our makeup and hope you all have had fun and learned something valuable. You can ask before we wrap up, you can ask me some questions or any feedback you would like to give me.
Thank you, Meerra. I think it looks really beautiful. And if anyone would like to ask us, Meerra said you can just unmute yourself and ask now.
You can go further and show.
I can read you the comments from the
so
section. From section South Africa, they said, thank you, Meerra, beautiful look and model. I definitely learned something. From Sasha, very nice, thank you, and I hope the lovely model
Thank you
has
so
a nice
much.
dinner planned tonight. Then we have from
No, we have many different ways of applying makeup. This was one of them. Okay. Thank you, Godard. It's so nice that you're here. I need to see you soon.
Yeah, so Godard is asking, do you have always the same order in applying makeup?
No, this is just one type, there are many ways. This is one type. So it like today's look for red carpet, we have done this kind of, application. Yeah.
She looks beautiful. Do you have beautiful comments? Yeah, stunning.
Thank you so much. Left and right, sure.
And we have also recorded it, so we will send it to everyone. And if anyone would like to get in touch with you, they can email me or email you directly. When I send out the emails, I'll include your Facebook and Instagram page so they can follow you and then also contact you if anything.
Thank you so much.
There's another question, sorry, from Banya.
There was one more, yeah.
Do you use primers for the eyeshadows or only concealer?
No, we do use primers. I use primer when there's like really dry eyes and, you know, because concealers don't move easily when the eyes are too dry. So primers I generally use when there are open pores or dry eyes or something like that. Not every time, everywhere. So primers are also different type, like HD ones, then silicone ones. So it depends on the skin type and accordingly I choose.
Okay. Any other questions?
Thank you so much.
I can always talk. Looks like no more questions. Everyone's saying it's beautiful and she looks beautiful, beautiful makeup. So
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It was so nice to be here with everybody.
Thank you. If no questions, then I really would like to thank you, Meerra, taking your time and giving us this amazing tutorial to everyone. And we hope to see you soon and have another tutorial for another look. Really enjoyed it and loved it. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.